The Santa Cruz Mountains AVA by Kaitlyn, Alyssa, Chance, and Nick.
The wine region that our group decided to research and present on is Santa Cruz. The Santa Cruz Mountains are home to 3 different counties: Santa Cruz, Santa Clara, and San Mateo. Located about 70 miles south of San Francisco in Western California, the entire area of Santa Cruz is 322,000 acres. 1,500 acres of this are planted vineyards.
Santa Cruz was the birthplace of California's temperance movement. It all began in the early 1800s. Catholic missionaries planted vineyards in Harvey West Park. Between 1815 and 1880, loggers cleared 18 million board feet of lumber to grow vineyards. John Burns planted the first commercial vineyards in Ben Lomond. John and George Jarvis made their own vineyard in Scotts Valley, which they named Vine Hill. By 1870s, there were 16 known vintners in Santa Cruz County, and in 1899, a forest fire spread rapidly throughout the Santa Cruz Mountains, and Mare Vista Vineyard was threatened. The water supply was lost, so firefighters used wine to put the fires out.
The Santa Cruz mountain region is categorized by its high altitude and close proximity to the Pacific Ocean, with the highest vineyard sitting at an elevation of 2,600 feet. The high altitude and proximity to the ocean results in a line of fog that surrounds the entire mountain range, which is known as a trademark of the area. Because of the hilly nature of the region, some of the vineyards actually harvest by hand rather than using machines. This region is considered a Mediterranean climate, meaning they experience warm but not super hot days and cool nights. This means the growing season is fairly long and the fruits ripen at a slower rate, thus creating more concentrated, complex, and intense flavors. The eastern inland side experiences warmer weather and less wind, which are ideal temperatures for Zinfandel, Cabernet, and Merlot. And the more coastal areas experience cooler, windier weather, which are ideal temperatures for varietals like Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. The Santa Cruz mountain region usually sees rainfall between November and April, averaging over 50 inches of rain per year. With this, because of the nature of the mountain range, the eastern areas experience much less rain, making for a drier climate catering to specific varietals like Merlot. Fun fact, the Santa Cruz Mountains are considered one of the coolest grape-growing regions in the nation. Because of the close proximity to mountain rocks and beach sands, the soils in the Santa Cruz Mountains AVA are highly variable, containing multiple different soil types. The soils are mainly made up of clay, limestone, loam, and broken-down rock. With this, the soil of the mountain region boasts a very high mineral content, consisting of minerals like graphite, cinnabar, talc, meteorite, and gypsum. The high mineral content of the soil contributes to the mineral character in the wine and offers a certain freshness.
3 main varietals grown in the Santa Cruz area: Pinot Noir, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Chardonnay. Starting off with Pinot Noir and its bright red color with aromas anywhere between floral to earthy or even fruity, with tasting notes of cherries, raspberry, clove, and the forest floor. This wine has an ABV average of anywhere in between 11.5% to 13.5%. Pinot Noir is known to be on the drier side. Next, there is Cabernet Sauvignon, whose color is dark purple-red with aromas of blackberry and cherry, earthy tones, and briny olive, with tasting notes of red fruits and soft acidity. This wine's ABV ranges anywhere between 13% to 15%, also being on the drier side. Lastly, there is Chardonnay with a light yellow color and aromas of pineapple, apples, and citrus. Tasting notes for this wine is citrusy, buttery, orchid fruits, and nutty, with an ABV anywhere between 13.5% and 14.5%. The sweetness of this wine is dry and is known to be medium to full body.
Looking at the financial impact of Santa Cruz wines, firstly I'm going to look at California as a whole. The California wine industry employs 422,000 Californians across the state. This makes it a very large employer for the state, as well as a great cash cow for the state, as it generates $73 billion in economic activity for the entirety of the state. Looking more to Santa Cruz specifically, the average harvest price per ton is 4,100 pounds, which, when looking at the average for the state, is around 4 times higher than the average price for the grapes. This is partially to do with the fact that they specialize in Pinot Noir and Cabernet Sauvignon grapes, as red wine grapes tend to have a higher average price than white wine grapes. This leads to an annual harvest of around $15 million for the city and area of Santa Cruz.